Medical issues at a young age, a Reading 13-year-old has developed an uncanny ability to retain sports knowledge and predict the outcome of numerous sporting events. Some believe his medical obstacles may have actually helped along the way. Here's an inside look.
Set, go.
Spiraling through this week's NFL draft, few local sports fans are better informed than 13-year-old Sam Clemente of Reading.
Someone that I think will do really well in the NFL is Michael Floyd, the wide receiver out of Notre Dame. There's also Dontari Poe, the defensive tackle out of Memphis. I could see the Raiders getting a tight end or defensive lineman. Robert Griffin III is actually the better overall quarterback than Andrew Luck.
Any major busts out there you're predicting?
Ryan Tannehill. This guy's only played quarterback for 2 years. He was originally a wide receiver at Texas A&M.
Do you consider Sam a sports guru?
Yes, to say the least. I'd say he knows pretty much more than everyone else I have ever talked to about sports.
Regarded by many as an encyclopedia of sports knowledge, Clemente spends hours each day analyzing sports facts and figures. The 2012 draft, how much time did you spend studying up on it?
I started studying from January before the season was even over. If I could have not gone to school and just done this, I would have definitely done that.
Last season, he made Monday Night Football predictions on local radio with a surprising degree of accuracy.
He would go on Monday morning on the air. He'd tell his picks for the Monday night game that was coming up. And 80% of the time, he would get that game right. If it wasn't what team would win, he'd have the score within a few points. This is kind of new to me. I've had 4 boys and watch sports to see a different side of it. I would sit here and just go crazy. We would just be like, oh my gosh. And even if we didn't know a lot about the team, we'd be sitting there rooting for that team just to see if he'd be right, and he was right. And it was very cool.
If you were him, would you just pick up, move to Vegas, and bet on games?
I would. That would be my first move.
While he's gifted in many ways now, Clemente had a rough start early on in life.
We implemented hearing aids for about 3 years, and they decided that perhaps it actually stimulated some nerves that may have been and maybe smashed when he was born. He went through speech therapy for 6 years. So he had hearing aids, Sam, and then one day as a youngster he pulled them out, threw them on the ground. He's all of a sudden got hearing.
Sam believes his obstacles during infancy may have worked to his benefit.
I guess it got my mind thinking, and as I was younger and my mind would observe and I would, just take everything in. That's kind of what I use as an advantage for sports knowledge because, some people can look at sports and learn things, but they can't really exactly remember it. I can remember pretty much anything. Being younger and having to take life in different ways helped me today just to absorb sports stuff and never really let it go.
He does have an amazing memory. They've found a photographic memory, if you will. As my husband says, he is his Google. He doesn't even go to Google, he goes to Sam. He avoids the computer, just goes straight to him. And he has